Please welcome the chair of the Jewish Federations of North America, Julie Platt.
It is my honor to add my greetings to you, the leaders of our flourishing Jewish communities, as we begin this 2024 General Assembly, and to thank my friends Gary and Malki Torgo for chairing this important gathering. Gary reviewed with us the remarkable events and achievements of the past year, especially since October 7th. I admit that it is hard for me to fully internalize the changes in our world since we last met in General Assembly 18 months ago. The 2023 General Assembly was in Israel on Yom HaAtzmaut and celebrated Israel's 75th anniversary of statehood. We were roiled by the politics of judicial reform and other social challenges in Israel, but we still rejoiced and celebrated the growth and progress of our beloved Jewish state. Today, our Jewish state is at war, reeling from incomprehensibly painful losses to soldiers and civilians and the continued trauma of the hostages in Gaza. While we are confident we will recover and thrive, we know that the coming weeks, months, and years will be hard ones. Moving forward together starts with being together, and that is why I am so glad we have come to this General Assembly in such large numbers. Thank you again to each of you and to Malki and Gary for making this 2024 General Assembly the largest General Assembly in decades. Moving forward together also means listening to each other with open minds, greeting each other with open arms, and talking together with open hearts. We are not monolithic. We do not all think alike. We represent communities with a wide range of opinions and approaches. Remember that our Talmud famously resolved a dispute between the schools of Hillel and Shammai in favor of Hillel, not because he was right. Elu v'elu divrei Elohim chayim, the Talmud says. Both points of view were legitimate interpretations of the word of God. But because the followers of Hillel listened to the opposing points of view carefully and cited them respectfully when responding in debate. As the principal organization in each of our communities that seeks to support and represent the whole community, we have a responsibility to bring our communities together, to heal divisions and build bridges. We must actively work to unify. That is what we are doing this week and what each of you are doing in your communities. Moving forward together also means that we must have a clear vision, well-developed strategies, and the leadership, commitment, and strength to succeed. That, I can assure you, we do have. First, if it is not yet already apparent in the first moments of the General Assembly, we are connected heart and soul to the state of Israel. Its successes are our successes, and its pains are our pains. Even as we are enormously proud of our response since October 7th, we understand that the most important years in Israel's history since the establishment of the state lie ahead. We will be there every step of the way. Second, we have made a deep commitment to the safety and security of our communities. As I have said on many occasions, securing our community is like flying a plane that requires two wings to fly. One wing of the plane is physical security. At this 2024 General Assembly, we can note with pride the completion of the first phase of the strategy we call Live Secure, our effort to assist every federation in building or expanding a professionally run community security initiative that serves as the umbrella for every Jewish institution in its community, and our partnership with Secure Community Network to help build and support these programs. When I became chair of JF&A 2.5 years ago, we had raised a national fund to provide matching grants to federations to help jumpstart security fundraising, and also to help SCAND build its capability to support an expanded network of security directors and programs. Together with the dedicated fundraising of each federation, we have collectively raised and spent over $750 million on security since the Tree of Life synagogue attack in 2018. The other wing of the plane is civic engagement. The truth is, no amount of physical security will be enough if the institutions of our civil society do not fight back against the rise of anti-Semitism. It's not just our universities that we have to address, but our city councils, our school boards, our business, labor, and religious associations, our state governments, and the media. It is a long list. Just as our existing security systems weren't built for today's threats and had to be significantly expanded and enhanced, so too our public government relations and community relations were built for a quieter time and must be strengthened. You have all begun this effort already, and we are right there with you. We have expanded our public affairs team. We are preparing to open your new flagship public affairs office here in DC to serve you better, and are doing everything we can to help support the fundraising you are doing to fight anti-Semitism and expand your local civic engagement programs. Third, just as we know that the best response to October 7th will be to build an Israel even more vibrant than before, we know that investing in Jewish life is the best response to the rise in anti-Semitism. We are already doing that, of course, by supporting our camps and day schools and youth groups and Hillels and Birthright, but we can and must do more. There will never be a better time to grow the number of our children who experience a day school education. There are still too many who do not experience the joy of Jewish summer camp, and we are inspired by the overwhelming response to volunteer missions to Israel, an idea whose time has clearly come. While we do not do this work alone, the Federation system, with its footprint in every community, can uniquely inspire and motivate everyone to find the places in Jewish life they are most passionate about. And as one of our great speakers later at this General Assembly has said, lean in. In this Torah portion this week, Vayera, we get the best answer to the question, why did God choose Abraham to be the father of the Jewish people? God says, Ki yidativ laman asher yitzaveh et banav v'et beito acharav. God selected Abraham because God knows, Ki yidativ, that Abraham will instruct his children and his household after him to keep God's ways, acting with justice and righteousness. Or as some translations render it, God cherishes Abraham. Simply put, God trusts Abraham and relies on him and blesses him. My friends, just as God cherishes Abraham, so do I and the entire Jewish community cherish you, our leaders, and trust you, and rely on you, and bless you for all the work you are doing and will do for the Jewish people and the world. Thank you.
Please welcome the Executive Vice President of the Jewish Federations of North America, Shira Hutt.